Hello, good evening, everybody. What is this? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another episode 6 of Hooper Tree in Motion. Um, we got the squad. We got Eric L Beats, 13-7. We got Flatbush 5, Josh in the building. Nets are tanking, trying their best to tank. We got special guests in the building. My dog Polo Key, fellow Brooklyn Net fan, fanatic.
Great. Yeah,
And then you got, your host, 77-5, Los Angeles Lakers, road to number 18. You know what I mean? Well, 17, right? I lose count sometimes. It's so many.
No.
It's so many to count.
You don't even know how many championships you got.
It's so many to count, man. It's so many to count.
Can't lie, y'all cooking right now. Y'all cooking. I ain't gonna lie.
I hated that we lost to the Suns the other night, but Suns.
Dylan Brooks, man.
Dylan Brooks been balling.
Y'all can't beat the culture. You can't beat the culture.
He don't like Braun because you gotta bow down. He don't like when people bow down to Braun. You feel me?
I respect the player like that.
Nah, I do too. I do.
I thought the Rockets should have kept him.
I do.
And the
too.
Grizzlies.
Yeah,
it's crazy how they say the dynasty starts after. How they would say that.
The dynasty dwindled without him. Listen, bro.
Dylan Brooks.
We don't even mean to start the pod off like this, but Dylan Brooks is a culture setter. He's one of those role players. He sets the culture. Everywhere he goes, they win.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Grizzlies, they was winning. That was the best the Grizzlies were. Rockets, all of a sudden, they was playing. It was horrible. He got there. Best season they had in years. Now the Suns, everybody thought the Suns were gonna be bad, and it's like, the Suns.
I thought they was gonna be terrible, man.
Suns out here in the mix. They in the mix.
Yep. But speaking of a culture setter, speaking of a player that goes every time he goes to a different team, they succeed, have some solid playoff success, and I'm talking about the one and only Chris Paul, CP3, right? Mm-hmm. So a couple weeks ago we found out. Yeah, I'll say a couple weeks ago, we all found out that this was going to be Chris Paul's last season. He announced his retirement. I feel like Hoop fans, we knew that this was going to be his last year, even though he didn't directly announce it to the public that this was going to be his last year. But we all knew he was going back to the Clippers, the best player in the Clippers franchise. We can all agree on that, right? So this was going to be like his last year, and myself and Josh, we thought the Clippers was going to have a great year. We looked at the team. I let Josh convince me into this shit, man.
Hey, man. I truly thought it was a good team. On paper, it looks like a good team.
Yeah, look.
They should have kept Powell, though. They should have kept him.
I mean, when you look at the roster construction,
they traded Powell for John Collins, and it was like, okay.
Right.
Sense.
Right. So, solid.
Powell is their Kawhi Leonard because he ain't gonna play. So I think they should have kept him.
So they had a solid starting five, and I was figuring Chris Paul could be very effective, especially in that second unit. He's back with Harden again. I'm not expecting the 2018-2019 Rockets with Chris Paul and Harden, but like I said, I started this conversation, every team that Chris Paul goes to, he raises them. We've seen it what he did when he went to Phoenix, seen it when he went to OKC. He did it with the Clippers.
The Hornets when he got drafted.
So he brings success to a team. So it's but in today's news though, when I got the alert, well, first I seen that they said that they were sending Chris Paul home. So I'm like, all right, he about to just be a part of the team and get paid. But now they cut him, released him. So
they can't release him. They gotta trade him.
They gotta trade him. Okay.
Yeah, because it's something something with their cap situation.
Yeah, they're close to the second apron.
Yeah, so they have to trade him to get rid of him. They can't just cut him like I guess they wanted to.
Yeah, because they gotta wait till December 15th.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you guys thoughts on just this whole situation?
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's pretty messed up, and this is not new to the Clippers organization. As you know, what they did with Blake, that's been forgotten because nobody. I won't say it, nobody really cared about Blake for this long. You know what I mean? So I think they just shown the patterns that they always did. They've always been like this. I know it's a cutthroat business, but the reasoning behind them doing this because Chris Paul was holding them accountable, wasn't liking the effort that he saw from guys or the coaches, and that's why they're like, "Oh, nah, we don't want to hear nothing. You could just stay home." Like that's crazy. You're 5-16 for a reason, and this guy's holding you accountable, trying to make y'all better, and y'all don't want to hear that. So I think it's pretty messed up, and this is why the Clippers are where the Clippers always are. Shows you. So
I think it was.
Go ahead.
I think it was tasteless because this is his last season. He's literally the best Clipper you ever had. You already pulled to the second best Clipper, at least to Blake Griffin. You pulled the same kind of move, and I get it. It's frustration on who the player Chris Paul is because we've known this for years now that he's not one of those get along kind of players. Like he's trying to win, he's trying to do it else, and he can come off annoying, but at the same time, okay, you're already losing right now, right? You're at the bottom. Just sit him on the bench, have him come out and wave to the kids. He's gonna sell jerseys, he's gonna sell out tickets, and in the future, when you have another player, or you're gonna want to acquire another player, that helps them want to come to the team. It builds like, hey, I can get my jersey retired here. They're gonna appreciate my abilities and my talent, and it just shows that the Clippers, even though they're the new management, they still have the same loser attitude with not appreciating the talent that he provided at one point. At least that's the bare minimum. You should, and you know what I'm saying. And if you're gonna send him home, you should have at least did it when y'all got back to LA. Because what's the difference if y'all losing now? Y'all gonna lose then anyway, right?
Yeah.
So you should have just brought them back.
They just in a total mess right now. Still got the Oklahoma who's surging, who owns their picks. It's not really looking good for them right now. But yeah, Eric, what's your thoughts on the whole Chris Paul situation, man?
Clippers or Mavericks as the worst organization. The Clippers won that in a landslide.
Clippers versus who?
Clippers and Mavericks.
Why you bring up the Mavs? Just ask.
Because it's the whole Luka day, the whole Luka Doncic trade with Nico Harrison, and then look what happened to him.
They balling right now, though.
But there's worst franchises out there in the league.
This is right. I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about
off of bad trades. And
bad
Okay.
I think the Kings are there too.
Also,
absolutely.
But also, this is much bigger than the whole
Kings is trash.
Fiasco. Lawrence Frank, he needs to be put on notice. Look at his track record when he became Clippers president of basketball operations.
Let's talk about it.
Paul George, the trade that literally handed the Oklahoma City Thunder a 10-year dynasty.
And
Kawhi, they traded Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the Thunder for Paul George, and they gave the Thunder on top of SGA, bunch of picks, pick swaps, future picks. Now, not only that they're gonna win close to 68 to 70 games, they're the odds-on favorite to repeat. And on top of that, if you really look at the standings right now, even though they won tonight, the Clippers will finish in the top 5 in the lottery. And guess where that pick goes to? You mean to tell me that they're gonna trap either Cam Boozer or AJ Dabansa or Caleb Wilson or what's the other kid?
Who, Darren Peterson?
Yes, Darren Peterson. So you mean to tell me they're going to plug and play a top 5 pick with SGA and Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren and on top of that, they got AJ Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
And
$3 million for the next
$3 million for the next 3 years. And on top of that, they gave Kawhi Leonard that hefty contract in back in summer 2019.
Yeah, I'm playing trees.
in the middle of the night, right before they made that big trade. And on top of that, let's not forget they let Norman Powell go for nothing to sign Bradley Beal.
Right.
Not for nothing. It was for John Collins.
I will say this.
John Collins is the most overrated player in the league. I will say this to play devil advocate. I will say this to play devil advocate for the Clippers one time. That trade for Shea for Paul George was a bad trade, right? But it was also a good trade for both teams in a way too. I'll tell you this why. Not outside of the picks. The picks are terrible. The Clippers got to the conference finals for the first time in franchise history with that trade, and that was a success in his own for that franchise. That was COVID 2021.
Still, they never been to the conference finals ever in any time in our lives, in anybody's life,
and they haven't been back since. And they've never been back since. They've been close to it.
But granted. They definitely sacrificed for a short window, which I think they kind of played with because they knew Kawhi Leonard probably wasn't going to last long. Paul George wasn't going to last long. Now, I think the biggest mistake out of that, because hindsight 2020, yes, that's a bad trade. But at the time, the reason why they even made the trade is because Kawhi demanded Paul George because even Toronto didn't want to make the trade, and you see he left. So that was the thing. And if you're going to get the person who just won the championship, wanting to come to your team, one of the top 5
two
players.
of the best two-way players in the league on the same team. Yeah.
At the time, and mind you, I did say, I think I said this to Josh at the time because we was still working together. I said, I don't know why they traded Shea. He was balling. All right, later.
Remember Doc Rivers didn't want him traded, but
they
didn't get in Paul George.
Yeah, I thought that was a bad trade. I said because you could have a youthful player with Kawhi. Because you know he's not going to probably play a lot of games. And he'll carry the load. But at the same time, Paul George was just off an MVP runner-up season 2. Remember, he was like one of the top 5. So it's like, it looks crazy now, but it wasn't crazy then. And it was something that made sense when they made the move. So that's why I said that. And I understand what you're saying. They won. They definitely gave him a dynasty. But you have to gamble in that aspect to even win a championship because stuff like that even happened with Golden State, you know? Like Golden State winning the chip happened off of a gamble. You know, they lowball Steph, which gave them money to even get KD and stuff like that. So sometimes I'll say Lord and Strength has done some questionable moves in that time, but it's been in the sense of all gambling. And sometimes you got to gamble to win. Yeah. Because they were trying to get a right now ring, and they knew they was going to a new arena, so you would have had that remnants of a championship. The Nets did even a move like that before. Sometimes it's just for the right now, not for the future. It was not for the future.
And to your point, like, you know, Eric, Josh, and I, we discussed this on one of our previous episodes where we talked about like top 10 non-champs, you know. I spoke about the 2019-2020 Clippers because at that time, like, in my opinion, there was a threat to Banner 17. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had them coming out the West. You know, like I said, you had 2 of the best two-way players in the league. You got Pat Bev, who's a defensive dog. You got Lou Will, like 6th man of the year. Montrezl Harrell, like, so they had a lot of depth on that team. You know, so they was like the team to be reckoned with. You know, but you hit the bubble, you go up 3-1, and you blow that series. So. Yeah,
it was a lot of things. It was a lot of things that happened in that time, that pandemic time, that derailed a lot of things. So you just never know.
Let me ask you guys this question. So, where does Chris Paul go? This is last year. Like come on.
OKC, go to OKC. Go try to get you a ring.
If it's still true, to stay in the West.
Or
I think it's full circle that he goes to Oklahoma.
Or The Pelicans.
Oh hell no.
For what?
No,
because that's where he started technically. Or you go to Charlotte. Or you go to Charlotte. He's a Hornet. He's a semi-Pelican because he was the first star in New Orleans.
Okay, let me tell you.
Let me too bad.
Let me tell you something. If he was like holding the players of the Clippers accountable, what do you think he's gonna do with LaMelo Ball?
LaMelo Ball.
Come on. But you know what? Hold on. To be fair though,
I get it.
That's actually what they need though. They actually need a Chris Paul over there because I would say this. I don't want to see him out here hopping around for rings. If you're gonna do that, go to OKC. But he already tried that. Now just go there and be a mentor.
And we lost him.
We lost Ariel.
So I'm back. Hold on. You hear me?
You're in the Matrix.
Yo, they knocked his lights out.
You're in the Matrix. Yo, now my lights was on. I don't know what happened over there. But I would say go to a Hornets to be. I would say go to a Hornets to be a mentor.
We don't see you at all, bro.
Really?
Yeah, go back out, come back in.
Yo.
No.
Yeah, go back out and come back in.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, he's staying out west. It's just to a fact of what team. Like, is OKC gonna trade anything for Chris Paul?
That's the thing that I'm trying to like. You know what I mean? Like, it's a feel good story. You feel me? Like, to have Chris Paul back at Oklahoma, pretty much where his career started. But also, it's like you got dudes like AJ Mitchell coming off the bench, you know what I'm saying, who's been playing starting minutes in J-Dub's absence, give you quality production. You know, you see that type of talent on the team, and you got more on the way. You got draft picks on the way. You know what I mean? So it's like, do I give up somebody who could possibly be like a focal point in the future for old Chris Paul to win a championship, which is always not guaranteed. You know, things can happen. A small little tear of Achilles, or you know what I mean? Like, anything of that nature can derail the entire championship run. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm Oklahoma, I got to think about that, you know?
As a backup point guard?
That's like a backup back. He's like
the backup in case emergency.
Yeah. And I mean, he also has a really, really, really good rapport with Shea. You know what I mean? And I feel like he played a very important part to the player that Shea is today. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's like, why not? But like, if I'm saying Presti, I'm just like,
Phoenix.
Huh?
Oh, what?
The chat.
Ernest. Ernest.
Yo, shout out to Ernest, man. Shout out to Ernest, man. And also, like, I even forgot to mention, follow us, subscribe to the channel, Hooper Tree Emotion. We on Twitter, we on Instagram, we on TikTok. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, we everywhere, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. But yeah. Hold on, let me add Harry back to Harry, you good?
Nah, we don't.
No, we can't hear you. I gotta get that fixed, bro. Anyway, so yeah, talking about trades and stuff, right? So next topic I want to get into, the way I feel about this topic is I believe it when I see it. The minute I see breaking news, this person has been traded to this team for that person, then I would believe it, because it's a whole lot of pump faking that's going on. And I'm talking about nothing but Giannis Acampo. All right. So talking about Giannis Acampo, you feel me? Shout out to my guy Flight. But anyway, though, so a report came out a couple days ago that Giannis has deleted all of his tweets. I can't see the chat, so
he just saying Palenka.
I'm not even gonna put my journey full screen anymore. I got to see the chat. But there was a report that came out a couple days ago. I believe it was a couple days ago, where Giannis had deleted all of his tweets and Instagram posts that's referenced the Milwaukee Bucks. So Everybody's like speculating trade, that he's frustrated with what's been going on. And I personally feel that like it's all pump fake, man, because like Giannis had many opportunities to get out. Remember back in 2021, I think it was 2021, 2022, where like the talk was him going to Golden State to team up with Steph. That did not happen. But he stuck it out, won a championship, right? Probably in dramatic fashion. 50 burger on the Phoenix Suns, reverse swept them, by the way. So, and then also this offseason, just the way his season ended, Damian Lillard unfortunately tore his Achilles, that derailed their entire playoff run. And then now like the offseason was just like, all right, is he gonna just say enough is enough and pull the plug and try to look around the league and see where else he could go to possibly win a championship? But nah, he decided to thug it out with Miles Turner and Kyle Kuzma and thought that was gonna work.
But wait, remember, according to Brian Windhorst, there was rumblings about between the Bucks and the Knicks about acquiring Giannis.
Yeah.
And I wonder why that trade didn't go through, or
I'm back.
Happen. What's up,
what
Harry? We talking? What you about to say, Armani?
No, what you was getting ready to say, Josh?
I was like, we talking about this guy Giannis.
Yeah, we knew he wanted to be a Knick, or even be in New York. Period. It was always a rumblings. Even from like years ago, I think I even kind of predicted this one time. I said he has so much fans out here when he comes to like the Knicks or the Nets. It would only make sense if he was going to leave a small market to go to a big market, probably New York, because I think that element of culture, like there's a lot of Greek people that lives in New York, and it also
go right to the Astoria.
And he's Nigerian too, right? So there's a lot of Nigerians that live out here too.
Yeah.
So
we know he don't acknowledge. He don't acknowledge his Nigerian side. It's always squeeze this, squeeze that. He's one of those.
He's a nationalist. His nationality. That's cool. But it's not a shock. It's not a shocker that he might want to be in New York or anything. If New York is willing to make the trade, or the Knicks, meaning we know the Knicks, they're gonna make a trade when a superstar one comes.
Well, let's ask him, Eric. What you saying? What do you want? What do you want out of all of this, man?
Yeah, what is your offer? No, what is your offer? Let's
championship in 2026. Okay.
What is your offer?
I want a championship in 2026.
Eric, what is your offer?
What is your offer
to the Bucks?
Offering, Cat. Cat. I know your family's here from what's it, Jersey.
UBI offering the family too.
Let's see.
He threw the family in the trade too.
Listen,
that's crazy.
I got off Cat. I'll give you like 5 second-round picks. Hey, let's see. Tyler the Creator. Hey, let's go.
Tyler the Creator. What?
Tyler Kolek. He could go back to Milwaukee. He went to Marquette. You can go.
No. Tyler Creator?
Unfortunately, yes.
Who calls him that?
I don't call him that.
Continue.
McKellar OG.
Yeah, now we talking.
OG, you my guy. You gotta go, bro. And also I gotta add. I'm adding Pacone Dade. You're not getting any burn. You get burned with Ryan Rollins in Milwaukee. Also I'm adding the pick swaps, and I'll even take back Kyle Kuzma and Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis come back home. Giannis, let's go.
I forgot he was in New York.
Nah, you could take Kyle Kuzma, but I don't know if they give you Bobby with that, bro.
I could take back both.
That's wishful.
I'll take back both, or take back Kuzma.
Okay.
The disloyalty.
Okay. Or since I need another shooter, AJ, let's go.
You will take Gary Trent and you will like it. I don't know about AJ Green. AJ Green is not happening.
You know what? I need a shooter off the bench. I need scoring off the bench.
It would
I'll
most
listen.
likely be
I know.
a Gary Trent.
Listen. I know Jordan Clarkson's coming to the bench. I mean, I'm gonna need more scoring. Actually, or Yabu. Yeah, bro. Yabu. Left French. Let's go.
Yeah, I've been very, very unhappy with his play.
Bro, he's been like AWOL, bro. He's been AWOL. He's been. There's certain games I watch is like, why are you so bloated and slow?
Yeah.
Like, where was the one? This is not.
I ain't gonna front. When y'all told me he was 280 something, I couldn't believe it, yo. I could not believe it.
And we're seeing it right now. It's like, yo,
look bad.
December 15th is a couple weeks away, bro. Like, get your act together or else.
Nah, Yabusele's gonna be there.
Yeah.
So listen. At this point, I can't worry about
all right, so you heard it here first. This is Eric's offer.
Yeah, it's recorded.
To the Bucks
it's recorded.
For Giannis. Giannis, Kuzma, for Cat, OG, 5 second-round picks, all the pick swaps left for the Knicks, all the picks that's left for the Knicks.
That's a lot.
Tyler Kolek, aka Tyler the Creator.
I will say this. If this trade actually does make sense for the Knicks, if they would get trade Cat for Giannis for one particular reason. Mike Brown is not a good X's and O's kind of coach. He's a good motivator kind of coach. But when you have like a superstar kind of guy, or a superstar level kind of guy, and Giannis is that versus Cat and Brunson, these are players that you actually have to really coach for and really like be one of those X and that's why they played so well under the tip. Think about last year, y'all wasn't that bad on defense. This year, y'all terrible on defense. Yeah. So
it's a new defensive system, especially the 3-point defense is still the same as last year. It's been terrible.
But this is really bad, and now y'all wasn't really bad on defense last year. I'm
talking about 3-point defense.
Right. And the thing about if you look at how Mike Brown teams normally have good defenses. Yeah. But the difference is based on his star player. If his star player can play defense, and he doesn't have those kind of because I was getting flack from Knicks fans. I like Cat and Brunson are really good players. They're all-star players, but they're not super.
On defense, they're liabilities, especially Cat.
But they're also not superstar, megastar players. They have the ability, but they're not that. So when you have the coach like Mike Brown, he's supposed to be able to coach around that, but he's not that kind of coach. Like I said, he's the guy like, oh, you could do everything, but I'm gonna just coach around that. I'm gonna make you go to the next level. These guys are already at the peak of what they're gonna be, but they just don't. They don't have the team.
Damn. So basically,
they don't have the coach. They don't have the coach. They don't have the coach. They don't have the coach.
Y'all just a little bit better version of the Kings.
I'm
playing.
Hey man, like I said, man, I'll believe it when I see it. Also, like you don't
believe this? You don't believe this trade?
Here's my theory.
Okay, so let's talk about it. So
here's my theory on it. I think for the Knicks, it's more like it's two things. It's a long shot Hail Mary, but it feels like it's inevitable for Giannis to be a Knick. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does make sense. It does make sense. Yeah.
It's like it's a long shot, but it's realistic. He can actually be a Knick. Like if
it's
pull the trigger.
Super realistic. Yeah. As long as because if he's so adamant about being in New York, it's gonna happen. It's just
that's what I'm saying. It should have happened during the off season.
Yeah, there's a if you go to Twitter on the ESPN Cleveland, there was a video from ESPN Cleveland earlier today. It was on a radio show, and Brian Windhorst was on there. So he was saying, "Yo, Giannis wanted to be a Knick in the offseason."
Hold on. Let the
what is this? What is this? Raw? This is Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw.
I used to speak on the big screen. Looking up on the big screen on the jumbotron. Hold on.
No, too. Eric was trying to cut a promo, man.
Yo, he cut off his promo coming over the Jumbo Tree. Hold on, I'm here.
All I'm saying is, we got Luka. It's no coincidence that we seeing stuff unfold right now. That's all I'm gonna say. But just know, New York had his chance. They still in the running, but they had their chance.
What Sham said on ESPN today was a clear like, yo, yes, I know what I said. New York is the front runner, but there's other teams involved, and they're not gonna say the other team until next week, and it's gonna be the Lakers, and then give a little space, a galaxy space, then Miami.
All I'm saying is the Knicks had their chance, and they
had the chance to do y'all Luka shit.
They had the chance.
I'm back.
And what up, Harry? They had their chance, and what is Diddy? Is Diddy walking in your room? What was going on, Jay?
Yo, Harry, get his thing, bro. So it's the Undertaker, son.
All I'm saying is the Knicks had their chance this past summer, and for some odd reason, they didn't pull the trigger. And
it's too light. That's a price too light. Lights are too bright.
It's the same thing. It's very reminiscent on what the Knicks did with Donovan Mitchell. They had a chance where there was the only team being discussed, and the Knicks probably thought, which I would assume is, well, he only wants to come here, so I don't gotta give you everything that you want.
See,
and they probably went back to Giannis and said, yo, we're trying to make a deal work with New York. And the one thing with Giannis is not going to just like leave Milwaukee with nothing. Like I still think he has love for the franchise in the city. So I think he's one of those superstars that'll be like, all right, look, like I want to go to this
get
place.
Something back there.
Yeah, but like y'all gotta like I'm gonna make sure y'all get something back at least. And I think the Knicks were like, yeah, we're the Knicks.
Yeah.
Which now brings Armani. Can you hit the Undertaker sound when you get a chance? But which now brings
that sound effect, man.
Rob Pelinka into the fold.
I know it, man. Perfect, son. No, wait, look. I'm gonna edit it in. Son.
Which brings Rob Pelinka into the fold.
I'm edit it in, son.
Rob Pelinka, who's been holding on to these picks for dear life. Just reminding y'all, Rob only gave up one pick for Luka. One.
You don't gotta remind me, man. This is you to Eric.
So I'm just saying, and I've mentioned this in the chat before. I said, yo, you can't give an opportunity for other teams to get him because they're gonna have better offers to give. And the Lakers would have a better offer to give than the Knicks would. That's just facts. The Knicks don't have picks to give. You lose Giannis, you're not going to get another player like that. So you need someone to kind of fill the void, but also at the same time, you need some picks. They don't own their picks for the next, I think, 3 or 4 drafts. Mm-hmm. So the Knicks don't have that equity to give up. The Lakers will have that. Yeah, thanks to Mikal Bridges, but the Lakers will have that equity to give up. Plus a not supermax type of player in Austin Reeves, but a fan favorite.
Yep.
So all I'm saying is the Knicks had their chance in the offseason. They should have pulled the trigger. Now you leave the door open for the Lakers. You leave the door open for the Spurs. You leave the door open for OKC if they want to explore that.
Like I'm saying Miami.
What about the Warriors?
The Warriors in order for
Warriors
make that work.
Team.
Draymond, they gotta cut ties with Draymond, and that's we know that's not going to happen.
If I'm Milwaukee, that's a nasty package. I don't want nothing to do with him, man.
Yeah. Like if you're Milwaukee, like yes, you'll take Cat, right? Like you'll take OG, you'll take Austin Reeves, you'll take.
Would you take Tyler Hero? Ain't he a Milwaukee native?
You'll take Tyler Hero. I think you would. You'll take Tyler Hero. You'll take Chet. You'll take Hartenstein. You'll take Dub. You know what I'm saying? Like you like, and that's the thing. Like as the franchise with the Knicks, especially, like you did the same thing with Donovan Mitchell. Like you can't leave the door open. Like if there's an opportunity, and that said player wants to go there only.
You missed another situation. They did it with KD too.
Yeah, they did.
Yep,
they did. Remember, Leon Rose was like, "I need to see the medical stuff first before." Well, not Leon Rose. Excuse me. James Dolan was like, "I need to see the medical stuff before I decide to do anything." Which I understand that, but it's Kevin Durant. I'm sorry.
That made sense. That was the first time he made an adult decision.
On the wrong person, though.
Yeah. The next adult move they made was signing Jalen Brunson too. I always thought that was.
Yeah. That was. I mean.
Even the cat trade was another adult move too.
Kudos to them for actually working behind.
They was getting stagnant with Randall.
Yeah, they've been making good decisions over there. I hate the Knicks, but they've been making good decisions. I ain't no player hater.
I just think they, when it came to getting that guy, the superstar, the 1A, for some reason they pump fake and they didn't pull the trigger when they need to. So that's why you lost Donovan Mitchell. That's why you might lose out on Giannis. Like when Giannis is available, I'm sorry. Like there's no thinking twice. Like
give your best offer. It's a top 3 player in the league. Give your best offer.
Yeah, they should have just signed. They should have just signed though.
And especially with the Eastern Conference, being wide open, you know what I mean? There's still no clear definitive. Which brings me to my next point. Let's talk about some of the surprising teams. That we experienced so far, 20 games in. What you guys saying?
Lakers, number 2 seed in the West. No one predicted that.
Oh my
God. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I know you're gonna be a shocker. I'm gonna have to say the Lakers too because they're being led by 2 white men in today's basketball.
Yo.
If you told me that Austin Reeves is the best American white basketball player in the world right now, I'm like, nah. And then
Stone Cold Reeves Austin.
Luka, but they're being led by 2 white basketball players, and LeBron is only averaging like 12, 15 right now. You would never guess that. I'll be honest. That's kind of the biggest.
If Josh, if we came to you in the beginning of the season, before the season started, say, "Yo, LeBron gonna average like 12, 15 points," you probably like, "Oh, the Lakers gonna be ass."
Well, I mean, because look, Josh had this whole think piece of like the whole Boris Diaw role for LeBron, and like
been saying that for years.
Yeah, I feel you, Josh, but I was in denial, bro. I was like, no, I can't see him in that
Armani,
role.
the reason why we were in denial, because that's all we had. That's why we were in denial,
and that was the smartest thing for him to do.
Well, but you know what I'm gonna say? I don't think he ever tried to fight, like not being like not letting somebody take it over. Like any team he's been on, you just had to be good enough to take it over.
Yeah, when
people talk about it's never been a time where people were good enough.
Right, like when people talk about Anthony Davis, like it's like LeBron's been trying to give the keys to Anthony Davis since he got there.
Right,
and it just never materialized to the magnitude. Like you'll see like flashes of it, but like it just never materialized. Luka is clearly like, oh, this is me, everything.
Even when he first got to the Heat,
and LeBron is okay with that because that's what he's been wanting.
Right. Even when he first got to
my surprise team. I'm not to be biased or anything. I didn't think the Lakers would be the number 2 seed in the West. That's just.
When LeBron first got to
no one thought that.
He deferred to LeBron though. I mean, he deferred to Dwayne Wade.
Hurry up, we can't hear you.
No, I can. I can hear you.
You hear me?
I can.
I said when he first got to the Heat, he
deferred to the Matrix again.
No. I can hear Harry-O.
I said when he first got to the Heat, he deferred to Dwayne Wade a little bit. Mm-hmm. So he never had an issue with if somebody's better than him letting him rock. Mm-hmm. You just had to prove that you're better than him. And right now, the 2 great white hopes right now, since we had the Boston Celtics, is holding it down right now. This is the new age McHale and Bird.
Yeah.
The European American connection right now, and it's actually my surprising team outside of Detroit. So I can't be mad at it. Because you couldn't tell me that this team would be this good without LeBron playing.
Yeah. What you saying, Josh?
Well, I don't want to say Detroit because I feel like that's so obvious.
That's a consensus.
Even though I didn't expect for them to be this good this year, I was actually down on them coming into the year. But I'm gonna actually go with the Miami Heat. I cannot believe the Miami Heat have
offense. This is like
redid their offense and being one of the best offenses in the league like this. They score at will. This was without Tyler Hero.
Yep.
That they was doing this. So it was just Norman Powell, Bam. Who's that French guy that used to be on Detroit? Fontecchio.
Yeah.
Like Jaime Jaquez he found out how to play basketball again. Like whatever they did in Miami. I mean, well, I do know what they did. They Eric Spoelstra brought in the guy from Memphis who Ja didn't like that offense. Go figure, Ja.
Flourishing. Yeah.
He didn't like that offense, so Spo was like, you know what? I like that offense. Come here, teach me some things. We're gonna hire you, and look at how the offense is. So,
but also,
I really think,
what thing with Miami is interesting is that Norman Powell gets to kind of just like score. Like
you got the green light.
That's it. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all
Like,
they asked him. Like,
it's crazy because like you saw flashes of that obviously when he was with the Clippers last year.
Because
and then like as soon as Kawhi came back, it was like, all right, like pecking order, like go back to you're not the number one
shoot. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I think what Eric Spoelstra did was probably saw that last year, and he was a budding all-star, you can kind of say, and now he gets the free range of just like agenda-free basketball, and you kind of see him cook now, and their offense. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they average about 130 points per game, which is like top 4, top 5 in the league. So. I mean that's Miami's definitely a surprise. Did not see them being this good this early, and also Toronto. I mean,
I saw it.
You did.
Went back to tape. I told everybody. I said 40 games, man. I said even though their lineup is nasty, the starting lineup it don't look like it go together.
Yes,
I told y'all 40 games at least.
Yeah, I was very surprised because I was concerned just about like, all right, like RJ Barrett and. More so about RJ and Brandon Ingram because I think, Scotty Barnes, he's a Giannis prototype, if that makes sense. Like he can kind of just fit in kind of anywhere. He plays defense. He's a try-hard. He doesn't need an offense to kind of get his buckets.
Yeah, if the lab went wrong.
Right, huh? He had the what?
I'm saying, yeah, he's a Giannis prototype if the lab went wrong.
Yeah,
no, remember, Professor.
So you say he was a botched experiment? That's crazy.
So look, remember Professor Utonium? He had sugar spice, and the thing broke, and then the Powerpuff Girls come in.
And they were still good. You saw me like they were still beating.
So you were saying he's Giannis's twin that was locked up in the attic. That's what he was.
We talking about us now? You talking about the movie Us?
or since we was talking about wrestling earlier, you could say like Undertaker to Kane.
I would say this though. The Raptors.
Nah.
They have a good team because they got a lot of like long wings.
Yeah, so that was my next point.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, like I was gonna say, like it's because of the length on the floor. I think it works. And Brandon Ingram's a go-to guy. Like you could clearly see, like, all right, like we know who to go to on offense.
He's been doing.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially in the fourth.
Right, and then like RJ kind of just like gets his own buckets in his own way, and like they're not in each other's way. And quickly gets his buckets. So like they're meshing really well, and I did not see that because again, to Josh's point, I thought the starting five looked really nasty.
Look, players get a superpower when they shorty on the sideline, man. You got Glorilla on the sideline, you know what I'm saying? he hitting game winners and hugging the shorty, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? That's only
true because Clay has been struggling with his shorty on the down. It depends.
Clay has been struggling.
It depends how much. It depends how much she's a sexual demon. You know what I'm saying?
What? Yo.
Meg done took my boy Clay legs, but I'm not mad at him.
His legs was going before Meg, bro.
No, but
Let's be fair.
He wasn't shooting 30. He wasn't shooting 30% going. I'm proud of Clay. Listen, Clay has gave
Maybe
his
that's just
body
Luka.
and his game. He's gave everything to the game. He got 4 rings. He's a 5-time All-Star. I am proud of Clay. He said, "What do I got to give? I done did it all. He done gave it. He gave his legs in the finals at that. You know what?
I don't like
you
the
allowed
trash
to go out
talk
how you
about
got to
Clay.
go out. He's allowed to go out how you want to go out, and that only makes sense when you got young legs like Ingram. When you've been in the game like Clay, and Clay got top 5 record of baddies he done dated too. You know what I'm saying? Your legs is gonna go, and I've been there. So that's a Clay. I get it, Clay. I get it.
His legs was going before this, though.
Josh, you ain't got bad legs. You don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? They were going enough we can still hoop. They was going enough we can still hoop. When you out here putting in real pain, and Clay don't talk about putting in real pain, and then you go play basketball after that, it's over. You ain't got it. You ain't got it. Tired. I'm tired. I'm tired.
So, the
I got 4 rings.
Raptors was a team that I was thinking of, but all bias aside, I'm going with my beloved Los Angeles Lakers, man. Didn't expect us to be number 2. It's a cop. Yeah, it's a cop out. I don't care.
Josh,
I don't care.
Here's my thing. No,
look,
you
man.
can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. Because before the season, look. Before the season, y'all was talking about, oh my God, Luka could do anything, y'all wild, and it's gonna be MVP. Luka, he lost all this weight. He's gonna prove
No.
So Josh,
I specifically
it was
remember
skinny Luka. It was skinny Luka, bro.
But hold on, both of y'all. What was I texting in the chat? I said
reverse psychology, bro.
I said 2006 Kobe, right? I said that this is the 2006 Kobe year. Luka is going to average astronomical numbers, but my team is going to be ass. That's what I thought, and I said that. Number 2 seed in the West.
They got 2 white men leading them in basketball.
I'll break it down this way, man.
With LeBron barely playing.
So with that, right, the whole sciatica thing, then DeAndre Ayton,
what happened with ours?
they say we was gonna hate him after Game 5. I'm still neutral, but he's been playing really well, right? Then you got Jake LaRavia. I had no expectations, but I was just very confused that he was our first signing once free agency started. I was very confused. Then you add. I say probably my favorite signing out of the offseason was Marcus Smart. I was
he ain't been playing. He been
right. We got somebody.
Your favorite signing was Marcus Smart.
We got somebody who could.
I was a little bit
play defense. Who's defensive minded, because I still got Gabe Vincent on my team. I still got dumbass Jackson Hayes on my team. So the fact that we second in
Jackson,
he been playing well. He been hooping. It's the braids. What is the braids? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been hooping. So the fact that out of all of this, Austin Reeves had a 50 burger in a game win against Minnesota. Like,
that's McHale right now. He's Kevin
That's
McHale.
what I'm saying. Like,
he's averaging 28 really well. Right now.
He's looking like an all-star right now.
I ain't see that. He's definitely gonna be an all-star.
Like an all-star right now. So the fact that all of this without LeBron touching the floor,
I'm not.
All-star, right?
I don't got to say much.
So the Lakers gonna have 3 all-stars?
Yes.
Well, you know what? If Austin Reeves could hold this, I would say
the Pistons did it. The Celtics did it.
LeBron should be an all-star.
He's not. He's
gonna get it.
He's going to be.
He's LeBron.
He's a popularity. It's LeBron James. That's like saying Michael Jordan in his 19th year is not going to the All-Star game. That's impossible.
Or not starting.
LeBron's going as a starter.
Shouldn't.
LeBron's going as a starter.
Josh, I get what you're saying. Logically speaking, I totally understand. Like, numbers, is all of that. Yes,
but year.
But every year we gotta talk about the All-Star game, right? We was all saying that the All-Star game sucks because of just the way they was doing it and stuff like that.
This is gonna be another reason why it sucks.
but it might be LeBron's last one.
Nah,
We shouldn't care about that.
That's crazy. You're wild. You're wild.
What you said,
You're
John?
wild.
This is why in the
You're
All-Star
wildin'.
game, the world is
You're
going to beat the U.S. because we got a 50-year-old LeBron
in another
on our team. Like, come on, bro. This is about American pride here. This is about American pride.
Look, wait. Josh, don't say nothing about no American pride because when it was time to show up, we showed up. We showed up. Hand on the chest. We showed up. Steph Curry hitting threes over Wemby. We showed up. You feel
The
me?
Lakers will have 3 All-Stars. You can book that. Especially what's going on with the Clippers. Oh, they getting 3 All-Stars in there.
Yeah, that's crazy. And they own building?
Trust me.
That's crazy. Anyway,
Three.
I'm gonna
Eric.
say my own surprise team, and not in a good way. The Cleveland Cavaliers, 13-10, and they're way off their pace from last year.
valid. I like that. I like that.
I don't.
Josh, you see the hypocrisy though? Well, I'm gonna get him. But go ahead.
Me?
No, we're Eric.
What
Because
what did I do?
Eric,
Because you know, like, because like, he's like the most surprised team to him is the Cavs, but like, are the Knicks a top 2 seed in the East?
The
Oh,
Cavaliers
go
are
ahead,
13-10, bro. The Cavaliers are 13-10.
No, go ahead, my bad, G, my bad.
No, they're supposed to have a better record than the Knicks. They're supposed to be the best record in the team in the East. That's also. I was told that it was the Knicks, Cavaliers, and everybody else.
And it's not neither up there. But okay, but continue.
But at least the Knicks they're doing what they got to do. New coach and everything. They still got the same coach from last year. Okay, the same roster, same personnel from last year, same front line with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, who can't stay healthy with Jared Allen, and they're leaving Donovan Mitchell like he's in Utah Jazz. Where's Darius Garland? He's like, where's Waldo? He can't even play because that toe injury.
That toe's done up.
A lot of energy behind that. Ooh, okay.
Listen.
hold on. I just want to
see it.
Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, their offense is not the same as last year, and the defense has been not as good.
Oh, the defensive player of the year? What happened?
Yeah.
I thought he was better than AD. That's what people told me.
Definitely more productive. That boy AD is made out of Charmins.
Well,
I'm not. Listen.
Sorry, not sorry. They haven't recovered since last year's ass from against the Pacers. So,
the same team that beat the Knicks. Yeah. Word.
The Pacers are 4-19.
Antagonizing him, man. Stop it.
4-19. Like I could care less. All right.
Nah. Go ahead, Eric.
So yeah. But also, I got that's one of my teams that's surprisingly way disappointing. They need to get their stuff together ASAP. And plus, they're the only team that's in the second apron, completely in the second apron. So they got no margin for error. They got to fix this ASAP. They can't make trades because they're deeply in the second apron, and they got to help out Donovan Mitchell because he's like literally in survival mode, and they're barely 20 games in.
After the season, do they blow it up?
They have to. They have to because.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, you can't be a second apron team and then not even make the finals or the Eastern Conference Finals like that. No.
And after winning 64 games and blowing out everyone in the Eastern Conference, it was like, you
losing to the Pacers.
Yeah, I told you they're the Cleveland Jazz, man.
Yeah,
we see this in the West with Donovan Mitchell teams. We see They come through, they dominate the West. Oh my God, Utah did it. Yeah.
Maybe it's reversed this year.
All right. You don't believe that. You don't believe
but
that.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody watching us.
that.
Appreciate you guys. Continue to follow us. Subscribe to the channel Hooper Tree Emotion. Follow us on everything: TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. I do want to read a comment from I don't want to I'm sorry if I butcher your name, but Mani Kaden EF3MD. So he mentioned once D Book and Jalen Green comes back healthy, it's going to be a dangerous team. They're going to make.
The Suns are not gonna lie. I didn't think the Suns was going to be this good though.
Yeah,
they do play hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They're gritty.
Shout out to Dylan Brooks. He's a culture changer, man.
Totally said it.
He is.
You know, like when Memphis when he left Memphis, because when they put all that blame on him, Memphis ain't been the same.
He
He
flourished.
used to do what he's.
Yeah,
No more
like
of this.
all that. Yeah, no more of that. Yeah, Amani, like no more of that. You know what I'm saying? So like, then he go to Houston, and like obviously they get Kevin Durant, but Houston, there was a culture there. You know what I'm saying? He goes to Phoenix now. Culture, like there's just something about those guys. You know, like you hate to play against them, but you would love to have him on the team because what he can do in the locker room, and then also he plays hard on both ends of the floor. And
especially what he said to Braun.
You don't bow down. You want that energy. Like I would hope LeBron looks at that and say, yeah, that's the type of guy I want on my team. You know, like the same way Kobe looked at Matt Barnes. Like, you got balls to challenge me like this. I want that type of guy to go to war with. You know what I'm saying? So I Phoenix has been obviously with Devin Booker, you know, with the groin strain, and he's going to be out for like a week or two. We'll see how that looks now with him out for a certain amount of time, because I'm very nervous on where the offense is going to come from. But what we do know is Dylan Brooks ain't scared to shoot the ball either. So
he's averaging 20.
Yeah, you know. So Phoenix
What's
is
more
a surprise team.
What's more impressive? Austin Reeves averaging 28 or Dylan Brooks averaging 21?
I would probably say Dylan Brooks because like he did not show flashes of this at all.
Yeah, it's Dylan
at
Brooks.
all.
It's Dylan Brooks. Because
at all,
now, like you really think about it, he's the number 2 option.
Yeah, exactly.
He was always a consistent, get you at least 12 to 15 kind of guy though. Even on the whatchamacallit, on the Grizzlies. Like completely like wow. Where Austin Reeves is carrying the Lakers with another white basketball player.
Here you go.
Oh man.
This hasn't happened in the past. This hasn't happened in the past 20 years.
Keep bringing that up.
Actually longer than 20 years.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah, it hasn't. But but yeah, I mean, like when Jalen Green comes back, it's like clearly you're the third option now, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Hold on, we got Josh back. What?
Oh gosh.
Yo, where Ernest go? Oh man, let me fix my picture. Let me fix the picture, man. Let me fix the picture, man. I got a troll. Damn. Austin Reeves gonna be a free agent, right?
Whoa. Wait, no.
Really had to fix it. Wait, I just see
That's crazy. That's That's crazy.
Hey man, look, we all here in Brooklyn, man. We could go check out
Austin Reeves and Danny Wolf, man. That's what Harry O want. Let's do
it. But nah,
get it.
So I'm gonna just ask the question. What is the best basketball accessory?
I would say the thing that makes you look the most is the shooting sleeve, man. There's something about the shooting sleeve. When you see somebody come off their shot,
you know,
it's something about that shooting sleeve, man.
I'm gonna say, because for me it's nostalgia, and it always looked cool. It's the calf sleeve. Kobe had it.
Matt
MJ
had it.
Yeah, like the calf sleeve was like, oh,
people don't really wear those no more.
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
I think OG's like the one that come to mind that wear it.
Yeah, they wear like the long compression shorts, like compression pants.
I like the calf sleeve. Like the wrist. At the forearm, keep it at your forearm. Kobe did that. Jordan did that. Jason Kidd, Kyrie.
Yeah. I was gonna go with the wristband too, because like in particular, like certain players, like I've noticed it, they got the jersey number and the name on it, and like that's tough. That is probably like my favorite like basketball accessory. Like I was gonna say the headband, but
was
wristband
gonna say
and
that.
stuff,
That's the
though.
most iconic in my era.
Iconic. Yeah.
Everybody had that.
Yeah. Yeah, Darius Miles, Quinn Richardson, all of rocking the headband, you know what I'm saying? Vince Carter. Yeah.
The worst person to wear it is Dwight Howard. He always looked.
No, the worst person to wear is Derek Fisher.
Yeah, Derek Fisher. I'm about to say Derek Fisher was the worst one to me.
Derek Fisher used to rock the joints on his ass, bro.
And not gonna lie. I'm glad Kobe did that shit once, because that shit looked bad too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
That man's ain't for everybody.
Yo.
Yeah, it was the MPLS one too. I'm like, oh, hey, chill, bro.
It was mad random. Random. Son just decided to rock the headband, man. But yeah, it's fact. It's iconic though, you know.
LeBron need to bring back the headband.
I think he will.
At some point, you get too old for the headband, bro. Remember when Vince Carter? Vince Carter got old. He was like, "Yo, what's this, man?"
But Vince Carter didn't always wear. Vince Carter didn't start out with a headband, but Vince Carter didn't start out with headbands. He just added it for some reason.
Yeah,
and then
but it made him swaggy.
Then he had a headband. He was on the Hawks looking crazy. So you know.
Nah, the craziest headband was the middle part, the strap joint.
The D band.
Yeah, that was nasty, bro.
The Joe Budden joint.
This is not
on test joint. Yeah.
But it was dope when they did it. Remember the little ninja band they had? I like that.
Yeah,
the
Jimmy
ninja
Butler
band.
Oh yeah. Yo, Adam Silver was hating, bro.
Yeah.
Adam Silver was hating with that, bro. Yeah, they said it could cause like injuries and stuff. You know, somebody like it don't get tied all the same way. Yeah, man.
People still getting hurt. Yeah. So what's the difference? What is the difference?
Yeah. But
another semi basketball accessory. Oh, my real rights remember that sneaker gripper they used to have? You used to roll it on the bottom of your sneakers to get grip. Y'all remember that joint?
Yeah,
that was an error. You had to be alive for that. I'm showing my age.
I also thought the finger tape, the finger sleeve was pretty dope as well too. I always thought that was fire as well too. When like AI used to wear or like D Wade used to wear, I thought that was fire. Yeah. But so appreciate you guys. This wraps out our episode number 6. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. We everywhere. Hoopetry Emotion. Share it to your friends. Any last words, fellas?
Nah, man. I mean, go ahead, Josh.
End it like this. I'm gonna end it out. My last words. Giannis, if you somehow end up on the Knicks, this will just further my villain story, my villain arc. There's no other my hate grows even more. I already have to.
We should do an episode on that. Players that we hate. We should do an episode on that.
Choose wisely, Giannis. This can get really ugly. This is me and Harry L. City. This is me and Harry L. City. Remember that.
Giannis, bring the hate, bring the pain. We need more of that. We need more of that.
We need more of that. And then I'm gonna be talking to Jordy. I'm gonna talk to Jordy. I'm like, yo, we need somebody to tackle Giannis every game. Every game.
Yo, man.
At the end of the day, we know where Giannis is. I gotta play.
Yeah.
Man, it's a war between the Knicks and Lakers, y'all. It's not gonna be pretty on this pod. It's not gonna be pretty. Whatever happens, if Giannis gets traded to the Knicks or the Lakers, somebody's not gonna be happy. So, watch out for that episode.
Just know that's an emergency episode, man.
Yeah,
that's an emergency episode. But thank you guys for tuning in. Ernest, you want to take it away?
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everyone. Harry L just jumping in. Eric and I were just going through some family stuff that we couldn't really we wasn't really sure if we was going to join or not, but we always love you to have you on, man. So I appreciate that. And to everybody, hey man, continue watching basketball, continue watching the game. Love yourself, love others, and watch some damn basketball. And fuck cancer. Peace.
Fuck cancer, man.
Yep.